Subscribe to Empire Toys 1138. Blah.
Fans to Empire Toys 1138, and on this video we're going to go check out the London Toy Fair. So guys, we're here at the London Toy Fair. We're going to go check it out, see if we can get into any of the booths, see what happens, see what's going on, see who can we talk to. There's a few people down there that I'd like to see. Jazzwares, Bandai, I don't know if you can see them there. Funko are down there somewhere, so we can see if we get into them, have a look around at some of their cool new items they got on display. And yeah, thank you very much guys, check out the show and we'll see you after.
Our Cobra Commander pen.
Nice. Oh, it's got the backing card.
So now we have a little backing card, then it's going to swap to the front. We get a little illustrated version of him. And there's classified content on the back, so we tap that, and then we can tap to try to find our wallpaper, which I think I've hidden it there. And I think there's another one there.
That's sick.
And then you can tap and go back to the front.
Right guys, we are back from the London Toy Fair and me and Vic had a very mixed day there. The big question is, was it worth really going to? That was what me and Vic were talking about on the train on the way home. And in all honesty, it really wasn't worth it. Something I recommend to try, like an experience, just to go there once to say you've done it. But in all honesty, we saw more new releases on Twitter, on the internet, on YouTube than we actually saw there. All the big boys was appointment only. You couldn't get into any of the booths to see any new toys, although some of them were a lot more helpful than others were. Even though as well that most of the time when you look past them, because they had little windows in their display, they were 90% empty every time. So the other thing was, it's a trade show at the end of the day. It's all about money. Our badges said influencer on it, which is a bit funny to say, but if they saw that and didn't see you said UK buyer, they would literally stop talking to you, which one person did. He was in mid-conversation with me and Vic, looked down at our passes, stopped and walked off. Would I go again next year? Nah. There'll have to be some big things happening. You have to book in all these big people to go see their stuff. Signs everywhere saying no filming and everything. It was kind of a bit, you know, you wanted to see new stuff, do you know what I mean? And you couldn't do it. So like I said, you're better off staying at home and checking Twitter updates and stuff like that, because you actually physically saw more being posted on there than you did at the show. Having said that, we did have a really good time. We bumped into the Leicester Vintage Toy Boys. We bumped into the Nerd-Base crew, which was really good. Had a nice chat with them with some upcoming stuff for this year. Also a shout out to Tom, who was at the Boglins booth, who gave me and Vic some pins. We got to see all the cool Boglins. You know, you've probably seen them in Mankind and everything. They are really cool. We also got to see the new ones coming out, the Aliens, and he told us about some upcoming ones that sound really sick. So looking forward to those releases when they do drop. Also in the video you would have seen we spent some time with the guys from Pavilion who were showing off the Pin Infinity enamel pins. I love a pin. If you've seen me about the toy fairs, toy hunting and everything, you'll know my backpack's got loads of pins on them. I love pins. And these ones are like augmented reality with your mobile phone, which is pretty cool. Adds a new whole spin to it, makes it a little bit quirky. They've got loads of licensing, so everything that you guys love, there'll be a pin for it with the augmented reality on your phone. He showed us, which I didn't get on film, was a Dungeons & Dragons die. So you had the dice, you can roll it, and you can get your critical hit, fatality. It was quite fun with all little logos that came up on your phone and everything. It was pretty cool. Also a little shout out to the people at iDisplay. They were the ones in the video that had all the cool stuff encased, protected, the Ecto one, the 8080, the Hot Toys. They gave us a nice little free minifigure one to put together, so I will put that together, hopefully show it off on a live stream at a later date. And that was it really. There wasn't much to do for me and Vic and for what we're into, for like the adult collecting side of it. A lot of it was aimed to the very young children, which is a toy show. I want to get it confused with like a toy fair that we will go to, like to hunt retro toys. It was for traders and everything. It was all about the money. So there was lots of people showing off their designs, and a lot of toys were aimed at the really young market. There wasn't that much aimed there for the sort of shows that when we were younger, like the 80s kids with their He-Mans and their Thundercats, and us 90s kids with Power Rangers and stuff. That sort of age group was almost missed out. There was nothing really there. It was either really young preschool sort of stuff, and then you could maybe get into the Funko section and see some like collectibles in that sense. There seemed to be a big gap missing for that generation of in between being like a toddler and like sort of pre-teen. So maybe they're all just playing video games. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I do hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry I couldn't come with you with loads of exclusives and new content and all that sort of stuff, because like I said, it was all hidden behind appointments, which was a bit disappointing, but a couple of them, like I did say earlier, were helpful and did try and fit me and Vic in. But we got there about 9:30, and before 12 o'clock we'd done everything, and we didn't really want to be waiting around till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon for a potential to get into somewhere. We literally headed out at midday and went off into London. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate all the views. Whack a like below, subscribe to the channel, I do appreciate it. Hopefully we'll be coming at you with more toy hunting, more toy reviews, and more importantly what you guys love is the live streams with the Toy Division boys. Catch that Wednesday nights, 8:30. Anyway guys, take it easy. Peace.